Social anxiety is the irrational fear of social interaction. So I've been on and off Tinder for a few years now, and here are some things that I've learned about dating with social anxiety. One thing that I have found useful is what a friend has told me. If ever overwhelmed or concerned, then break stuff down. So Tinder, talking to people like you have done your whole life. When I started out, I was more comfortable with just messaging. Meeting up with people was scary. It was kind of like jumping into the deep end of the pool and you don't know how to swim, and maybe there are some sharks in there. But I found that easing myself into meeting someone helped a bit. So starting off with messaging, sending snaps, recording audio messages, calling, and then finally meeting the person. I have unmatched plenty of guys. It's mostly because I've been afraid to be open and honest with them about certain things, and it's because I thought that they would see these things, not in the best light. For anything to work, you have to be open, you have to be transparent, like a bubble, not a rock. Rocks are not transparent. I'm more open about how I feel and about my anxiety and how I have Asperger's syndrome. I feel like you just need to give someone a chance to understand you. You don't have to have social anxiety for the first meeting or any meeting really to kind of be awkward. And so you've met someone, you focus on these awkward moments, these moments where you lapse into silence or you say something that you think was stupid, and usually the silence is followed by saying this stupid something, and you're just like... I met a guy recently, and after our first meeting, I was like, I am sorry if I made things awkward. And he was just like, oh, no, you didn't. It was nice. I'm always awkward when I meet someone. And, obviously that was nice to hear. Things don't go as badly as you kind of think. And I am always thinking that things, go bad all the time. It's just as good to make friends as it is to end up in a relationship. As a friend of mine said, good things come from anywhere, and that's definitely true. This friend, I met him on Tinder, and he ended up becoming one of my closest friends. And it was nice to form this special connection with someone, even if it didn't end up being more than friendship. I feel like I appreciated it more. But I'm grateful that at least one good thing has come out of my experience on Tinder. Having social anxiety may have presented extra challenges for me, and it might have made me stumble and fumble in the beginning, and I still kind of fumble and stumble now. But I've learned that I don't have to let my social anxiety or anything to stop me from putting myself out there, from meeting new people. Meeting new people, it's scary, but let's be real, it's not as scary as being in a big crowd, that is for sure. Hate those. But if you're in a similar boat as me, then I definitely think you should share your experiences, what you've learned as well, because maybe it will help someone, and provide reassurance to them. If a match doesn't work the first time, or even the second, third, or fourth time, just know that there are definitely plenty more dolphins out in the ocean.